Hey guys, so Jockington from Deltarune is weird, and he's really weird. But what is he? Why does he talk weird in Chapter 4? Why the heck is he named in the prophecy? What's up with Chris thinking of him when they picture the night? Why is he weirdly important, and why does he actually grow a beard? So today, I have to talk about that. Why is Jockington so weird? Section 1. Jockington's importance. Jockington seems unimportant. At first he is. For most of the chapters he is. But in Chapter 4 we see a prophecy panel reading Jockington grows the beard, and Organic talks about it. Later on there's another Organic talking about Jockington too. This is specifically from the Deltarune wiki, what I'm about to read. Early in the Dark Sanctuary, a glass tapestry of the prophecy can be found that states Jockington grows the beard. A wafer standing beside the tapestry quotes their ancestors as saying, "Come 5 o'clock, the shadow will grow." Although this is played off as a comedic gag, another more secretive area in the third sanctuary reached by falling down the middle tile of the third section of the Princess Ribbon climbing wall similarly contains this piece of prophecy. The nearby Organic philosopher recites, "Before the clock strikes midnight, the shadow will grow. Oh, the shadow will grow serpentine. Even when the clock ran back, the shadow is growing. Patch of shadow, slithering on serpentine." Weird, right? Odd. He's named. And this feels like it's important, which begs the questions. If the prophecy is Hometown's religion, then is Jockington mentioned in the religion? If Lord of the Hammer and Dragon Bladers and Cat Peddlers are based off it too, does it mean Jockington is in those too? Is there a weird soccer ball like in Cat Peddlers that gets you a steak? What does Jockington have connection to eggs? Alright, fine. We need to move on. Section 2. Defining Jockington. Let's start at a very basic fundamental level. Jockington is a snake monster who lives in the light world, so he's a lightner. Great. So, what's up with his speech? Here's some dialogue from Chapter 4. "Chris, Fallja. But you thought I was catty. For her, I go the big church match. So, as her substitute player. For me, she covered in hair always. We do what the other can't. But if you hurt Catty or Catty's feelings, you will be up a ball without a cord. Chris, we were never close, but now we are far. To be Susie's friend is to be the world's enemy, which is sick. I respect your game, Chris." Weird, right? So, what does this mean? Jockington is very clearly not normal here, but whatever he is, he's mentioned in the prophecy. What's odd about that is he is the only character addressed directly by name in there. But still, maybe he's not that important. Well, I don't think so. Because Chris, when in Chapter 4, is literally forced to think of the night, pictures Jockington instead with a nest of soccer balls as eggs. Chris could have thought it any lightner at all, and he had one with him, Susie, but they chose Jockington. Why so? Well, I think that it's because Jockington, at least in Chris's eyes, is the farthest possible thing or person from the night. But how? Because he has no limbs? What? No. I believe that Jockington is turning into the tail of hell. His speech is degrading, he's slowly growing a hair, and he's dying? I don't know. Why? Section 3. Jockington's importance and what he will be. Now that we know what Jockington is, we can understand a few things here. Snakes are mentioned a few times in game, and a large one is really mentioned in the Titan fight. The shadows gave a long gaze, slithering like a snake. Sound familiar? Let's listen to that thing the Organic said again earlier. "Before the clock strikes midnight, the shadow will grow. Oh, the shadow will grow serpentine. Even when the clock ran back, the shadow is growing. A patch of shadow slithering on serpentine." Oh my gosh, Jockington is probably pretty important. But how is he the tail of hell that will take crawl? Well, he's one of few characters with a very pointed tail, and he obviously crawls. He's literally a snake. But let's have some more proof, how about? Now, what does the track team ad at the school say? Do you like breathing, moving fast, with or without legs, but usually with legs? Join the cross-country team with Jockington and Noel. Sound pretty familiar? Well, that's right. Something will happen to Jockington that will cause him to turn into the tail of hell. maybe his beard, maybe his weird speech thing. In any sense, Jockington will be important, partly because if he truly grows a beard, the prophecy is real. Yeah, that's right. I don't know what to say about that. That one's part of kind of crazy. The fact that that's true. Like, we literally see that in some of the sneak peeks from Toby Fox for Chapter 5. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Alright, ending is just about all I have to say about this. I just thought it was so weird there were so many connections, so I just decided to make this video to do that. You know, also, if Jockington is named, does that mean his parents named him after the Jockington in the town legend of the prophecy, thus making a self-fulfilling prophecy? Was Jockington always meant to be Jockington? Of course, this could all mean nothing and have no significance at all in Chapter 5, and I would be fine with that, actually. I mean, it would also be cool if it was true and I got it all right, but I really don't think I'm going to be right. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, like, and if you want to subscribe, subscribe. Thanks for supporting it by watching it all the way through by getting here, even if it's really short. Thanks.